Hello there, everybody. It's me, Lily Rose, the admin at Encouragement Corner on Facebook, and we are starting a new book today. We are quickly going to zoom through the book of Ecclesiastes. So Ecclesiastes, if you're looking for it in your Bible, maybe you're newer, you have Psalms, Proverbs, and then Ecclesiastes, and then after that is Songs of Solomon. So it's nestled in there, okay? Ecclesiastes talks about how with much wisdom comes much sorrow. And so Solomon is lamenting the fact that his great wisdom and knowledge has brought him great sorrow and grief. He was not alone in this feeling. In Matthew 26:38, Jesus talks about his soul being deeply grieved, that sorrow was rooted in the knowledge that God had given him. So Jesus knew what it was going to take to save humankind. And with that knowledge of the price of sin being his own life, he was weighed heavily. So we see a correlation here in the Old Testament with Solomon's sorrow and wisdom, and then with Matthew in the New Testament, where Jesus is accumulating wisdom and sorrow as a matching point. So Ecclesiastes chapter 1, the words of the teacher, son of David, king in Jerusalem. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher, utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. What do people gain from all their labors at which they toil under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains forever. The sun rises and the sun sets, and hurries back to where it rises. The wind blows to the south and turns to the north. Round and round it goes, ever returning on its course. All streams flow into the sea, yet the sea is never full. To the place the streams come from, there they return again. All things are wearisome, more than one can say. The eye never has enough of seeing, nor the ear its fill of hearing. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which you can say, look, there is something new? It was already there long ago. It was already here before our time. No one remembers the former generations, and even those yet to come will not be remembered by those who follow them. I love that they talk about this, because how true is that? When we think about before Christ came and the things that were done and how they were reverberated and done again after Christ came, and how we've seen in New Testament times where Christians were being literally roasted alive and crucified upside down and right side up, and horrors and atrocities done to God's kids, from Exodus to Christ's time to even now. Here in America, we kind of miss out on it because we live it kind of neat and packaged up, where each can have his own and be whatever they want to be, and we're all okay with that. It's not reality, and it's not truth, because these very things that are happening in other countries have continued to happen for centuries, and it's all accumulating to the return of Christ. I, the teacher, was king over Israel in Jerusalem. I applied my mind to study and to explore by wisdom all that is done under the heavens. What a heavy burden God has laid on mankind. I have seen all the things that are done under the sun. All of them are meaningless, a chasing after the wind. What is crooked cannot be straightened. What is lacking cannot be counted. I said to myself, look, I have increased in wisdom more than anyone who has ruled over Jerusalem before me. I have experienced much of the wisdom and knowledge. Then I applied myself to the understanding of wisdom, and also of madness and folly. But I learned that this too is a chasing after the wind. For with much wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. If you know about something that's going to happen and going to continue to run its cycle, it's sorrowful because you know it won't change, right? And that concludes chapter 1 of Ecclesiastes.